Hello guys, and once again welcome back to this channel. This is Taha from blogosideas.com, and in this video I'm gonna talk about Webflow and gonna do a detailed review on it. So let's get started. Okay, so if you are a freelance designer or work in an agency, chances are that you have heard of Webflow. As an alumnus of startup accelerator Y Combinator, this San Francisco based company is backed by some serious funding. In fact, they recently secured around 140 million in Series B funding on the top of previous injection of 72 million, helping them to grow their business to a million users worldwide. So what makes Webflow different from other website builders? Correct. While other platforms tend to be marketed to users who are less technical, Webflow is the rather unique position of offering a product that targets designers. They do this with a solution that powerful enough to convert high-spec design into a fully functional website with no coding required. It is for this reason that Webflow has drawn a lot of comparisons to WordPress over the years. However, they claim that to have many advantages over them. Among these many more creative freedom you have in Webflow, you have better site security and greater ease of use. As long-time WordPress users, that certainly caught our interest. So let's see if Webflow really can rise to the challenge. Okay, so speaking about the review summary of Webflow, Webflow is not an average website builder. For one thing, it completely cuts out the need for designers to hand off websites designed to developers. It is therefore ideal for designers and advanced users who want to create a site on their own but require more design freedom than traditional site builders like Squarespace or Weebly can offer. Okay, so the product itself is like a fusion of website builder with a CMS. You have a complete control to design and build fully responsive websites while also being able to customize the mobile version, unlike with most websites builders. You can make site-wide changes directly within the visual editor without needing to install any plugins. In that vein, Webflow's approach is similar to that of Wix Editor X. Although we find it to be a little more complicated, still Webflow is a lot easier than using WordPress and is miles more intuitive. Another key difference to WordPress is that Webflow can host your site for you. You don't need to use your own hosting provider or use the more limited, which is WordPress.com. Also, unlike WordPress, Webflow places great emphasis on customer support, offering lots of helpful resources in their Webflow University, including courses, video tutorials, articles, and user forums. So what do you think? Who should use Webflow? Well, I really speak like designers, users with advanced technical skills, or those that like to roll up their sleeves and take the time to learn a slightly more complex system can use Webflow. Or users, or you can see the users who want more customization options than what's available with traditional website builder but still need a bit of assistance. You also teams can also use teams that need to collaborate with others or with clients. Webflow let you create teams area in your account, so you can share your website project and give permission to other view or make suggestions or edit the content. Also in Webflow you get advertisement free, that there is an ad in the lower right hand corner of your website when you have a free plan, but premier plans are ad free. Also your domain, you have your own domain, so you can purchase a domain via Webflow or connect to one from an external provider. This is possible from the basic plan, which is $12 a month onwards. SSL is also included. Email hosting is not directly available, but you can integrate with an external service like Google Workspace or Zoho Workspace. Also, you get monetization. It is possible to embed custom code to use Google AdSense on paid plans. You can build ads with Webflow itself. Also, you get contact form. It is possible to create fully customizable forms with Webflow via the editor. You'll have to complete control over fields, design, and behaviors. This can also integrate with third-party tools like Zapier. Also, you get password protection and member areas. You can protect one page, single page, collections, content types, or even your entire website with a password. It is even possible to change the design of your password protection page. Internally, you can add terms area in your Webflow account to collaborate with other team members. However, it is not possible to create user logins for visitors as yet. You also get to add HTML code. Absolutely yes, user can add HTML code via the embedded feature in the editor. Be aware that there is only possible with a paid plan though. You also get backup and restore. Webflow has an integrated backup function, so you can save and restore an older version of your website. With the free starter plan, you can save up to 2 backups, while premium plans allow you an unlimited number of backups. You also have support over the frequently asked questions. You get chats, you get email, you get telephone. Webflow offers a great variety of video tutorials, detailed step-by-step guides, and courses lessons via the Webflow University. You can download ebooks on relevant topics for the free, and it is pretty awesome. They offer email support and live chat, although this was disabled at the time of testing. An automated chatbot is available though. There is also a forum where questions seems to be answered pretty quickly. So is it user friendly enough for me to get most out of Webflow? You would ideally have a good level of technical knowledge. That means knowing your way around a typical CMS and understanding CSS and HTML. You will be accessing these when building your website. However, we have to say that Webflow does do a decent job of offering you the help you need, no matter what level of experience, and they do several ways. First, by providing an interactive tutorial based on your proficiency level, and through their Webflow University, which offers stacks of resources. And you can also see how to videos are also directly available from within your editor, so you can watch them as you are making pages to your site. So while Webflow can be challenging to use as a tool, the plus side is that you receive more help than you would with many other platforms. Well, speaking about templates and customization, how to dress up your website, there are 3 different ways to create a website with Webflow. You can either start with white canvas, which will be starting from scratch. You can use a template. You can choose from over hundreds different templates. Some are free, but most need to be purchased. Prices starts from $19 a month. And you also have using a preset. This is essentially starting with a skeleton layout that you can customize as you like. However, if you have an existing WordPress site, there is also an option to import your website directly into Webflow. It is a bit of complicated process that you can read it and do it pretty quickly. Okay, so Webflow is recommended if you are a designer, developer, or marketer who needs the powerful features of a CMS presented in a visual editor. You want to professionally create website for clients, so you can use Webflow. You can even use Webflow if you want to try an alternative to WordPress. And if you need a lot of customization options without to need fully code your site, so you can use Webflow. Well, speaking about the top competitors and alternatives for Webflow is Squarespace or WordPress or Wix.com. Squarespace targets a similar user group. It is more user friendly and also features a great solution for professional bloggers. Another advantage is that it is very balanced e-commerce store. However, Webflow provides a far better solution if you want to create website for a client. Okay, so once you start your free trial with Webflow, this is what the dashboard looks like. And if you want to start with building in Webflow, you can bring your ideas to life, and they can't wait to see what they have got. So we'll just click on the new project, and once I click here, we have thousands of templates available here. so you can choose from any of templates. Some are free, some are paid, it really depends. And if you want to differentiate it niche wise, you can even have like you want to start a website for e-commerce site. Is it a business, it is a portfolio, is it a blog, is it an agency, or you can even serve for more by clicking here. So for this we'll start with minimal agency. We'll just select this, and this is what it comes like. This is my name, and it will give me a project name like this. So I'll just create it, or if you want to change, you can even change it, or you can even start with blank as well, like from scratch, which will just give you white sheet. So this is what their sample website looks like. Now this is where the changing starts. If you want to change any of those things, like I'll just show you for the logo, like this is logo image. If you want to change this, just go on settings, just go on replace, and if you want to add any asset, just click here, click save. Just want to upload, and this is what will happen. I upload this image, and see, it is up here. Now I'll just click here and the image will be uploaded. For instance, I'll just pick this image. So see, you can see that the image is here, and if you want to control it pixel wise, if I want to control the image via pixel, so I can just modify these over here, and see, the changes are here. So I've changed this. If you want to change any of the title, you just need to double click it, and that's it. If you want to, if my website name is Taha Sakriwala, so I'll just put my name over here for a sample. So that's it. It is just as simple as that. You have different buttons over here, which is process, projects, team, contact. If you want to link it, just go here, just go to settings, and if you want to link, just put down your link over here and it will be linked. Okay, so now moving downwards, if I select this container, if you want to give any certain margins, so this is really cool feature in Webflow, is what they provide us spacings, and spacings is pretty quick and easy. You just need to scroll your mouse over this. So if I speaking about this bar, I'll just take it top, and it will make a difference in pixels. Now I'll bring back it to 0, and we'll just scroll down the sidebar to show you how it feels. And see, text is moving that way, so I can just put it like ways and simply edit my any text just in few seconds. So I've put it this over here. Now speaking about the divider, I can even scroll the divider over there, and this looks cool. Okay, so you even have this something there written over here, which is in their default website. And if you want to change, you can even change the background color as well. Just click here, go to backgrounds. You can even create a gradient, or you can even keep it as no color, choose over here, and you can even choose a image for this background. So if I clicked, you can see that I have chosen image for all of these three columns. And you also have many options over here, which is you can edit over here, which is, as I told you, if you want to edit any of those text, you just need to double click it, and that's it, you can edit your text. And if you go to the left column, you can even add elements. You have layout, basics, typography, CMS, media, forms, you have components, and many as well. So I'll just show you one of each those of features. If you want to put a container, for example, you just need to drag it like this, and they'll show you where you need to drag. And if you want to see the hierarchy, how it is going on, when you drag, you can see in the right side that how hierarchy and what hierarchy is the website following. So you can just go up right here and even drop here as well. So they'll just show you where do you need to drop it. Now I'll just put it below this, and see, my block is here. Now speaking about the typography options, you can even put the headings in this, and this really depends upon you which kind of heading do you need. H6, H5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For this I'll keep H1, and then you can even put a paragraph text below this. So here comes the paragraph, and if you want to put like rich text which will have a image as well as paragraph, so you can put it as well. So this is what it looks like, and it is really simply drag and drop functions which is provided by Webflow, and it is really simple. So you can choose it over from here. If you want to put a YouTube video, so you just need to drag this container and put it below this. So this is where your link will go, and if you want to give any specific time from your video, just give a time over here and just paste your link, and that's it. They'll put a YouTube video here of you here as well. So next we have forms. This forms will generate a lead for you. Like if you have a form block, we'll just put it over here. This is whomsoever will be coming here will fill his name, email, and this submit button. As soon as he or she submit its button, so this will take them to, I guess, the lead where they will be made into lead. And if you want to select a drop down menu, you can even create this from here. You just need to, from selector, you can select what kind of thing do you need from the class. If you give it a brand block, it will give like this. If not, you can even selection, this will go like this. So it is pretty simple customizing your website from this. You can even pick slider over here and slide the images which you have put here. Okay, so even you have the options in the upper bar, that is a laptop view, a tablet view, a mobile view, or you can even have a mobile portrait view as well. So you'll see that how this website looks like, and you can even set the page pixels. So how many pixels do you want they have to see? You can stretch it or you can compress it as well. So it looks like this, and for iPad I'll keep it to this. Okay, this was pretty simple, and we'll move back to our dashboard. So this is what my project looked like, and once I again go back to my dashboard, you can see my project is over here. And if I need to delete this, I'll just click the delete, and for delete option you just need to copy this text and paste it below if you want to delete it. So I'll just click here, and yes, it's done. Okay, so other options what you have is you have showcase, so you can view any of those projects who are using Webflow right now, so you can learn from them and you can see how they are making them. You even have thousands of designers available over here. You can follow them and you can ask them to design your website. And you can even learn, as I told you previously, that they even have Webflow University where you can take courses, lessons, and more on. So these are their top trending courses for designing, so you can choose from here as well. So moving back to our main website, while clicking learn, they'll take us to Webflow University, and the other resources available over here are this. Okay, so now speaking about the pricing plan, they have two types of plan, that is personal sites, blogs, and business websites, and next is e-commerce plan. Speaking about the site plans, they have websites, basic plan, CMS plan, business plan, and enterprise plan. What basic plan does is it provides at 12 USD per month, which is to be paid annually, or you can even pay $15 paid if paid monthly. So it is best for a simple site that doesn't need a CMS. You get custom domain, you have 100 pages, you get monthly visits of 25,000, you get form submissions of 100 per month, and you also get CDN bandwidth of 50 GB. And well, speaking about the CMS plan, it is at around $16 USD per month when paid annually, or you can pay $20 if paid monthly. This is best for blog or other content driven site. Here also you have pages of 100, but the monthly visits will you'll be having at around 100,000. The number of unique daily visits you can get to your site every month, and they will let you know if you go over there. And the third plan is the business plan, which will be at 36 USD per month when paid annually, and 45 dollars per month if paid monthly. It is best for a higher traffic marketing site or blog. So here also you get 100 pages as well, but you get monthly visits of 500,000. And moving down, you can get a form submission of 2,000 per month. You even have CD and bandwidth of 40 GB. You get API requests per minute of 120 RPM. And this is the last plan which they offer is enterprise plan. And for this is you need to contact your customer care for knowing the pricing and plans for enterprise, but this is for to bring Webflow to your company with exclusive features. And if you're growing like more than this and you need more than everything of this, so you just need to contact them and they'll provide you pricing. You even have custom monthly visits. If you take the enterprise plan, you get unlimited form submissions and everything what you have in previous plans. You will be of course getting more than that in the enterprise plan. And if scrolling out to e-commerce plans, you get 3 plans, that is standard, plus and advanced. E-commerce plans enable checkout on your domain. So if you buy domain from them, you will get 3 plans, that is 29 USD per month if billed annually, or 42 billed monthly. Plus plan per month if billed annually is 74 USD, or 84 USD if billed monthly. And advanced plan is for 212 USD per month if billed annually, or 235 if billed monthly. Okay, so that is what for the pricing section as well. Well, speaking about the pros and cons of Webflow, you get lots of freedom to customize your site and access your code. What means that Webflow gives you full control over your website designs, layouts, responsiveness, styling, and interactions. Seriously powerful stuff. Furthermore, you can embed your own HTML code and export your website's code. You are never locked in. So you also get great for client work, which is ideally suited for create websites for clients. So the account plans even allow you to bill your clients right through Webflow and also add a markup. Well, the third pro, what I think is it has plenty of support materials. The tool is not exactly self-explanatory, which is why Webflow provides a great range of resources through their own Webflow University in the form of courses, video articles, and a user forum as well. You also get a guaranteed uptime of 99.99%. Unlike any other website builder, Webflow guarantees a very high uptime via their service level agreement, that is SLA. That means if they don't reach it, they will have to refund you. Okay, well, speaking about the cons, there are not many, but I would like to mention few. That it is not beginner friendly. The trade-off for having such a powerful and versatile tool is that you really need to have some technical knowledge to be able to master it, or else the time to dedicate to learn it. And well, the pricing is somewhat confusing with so many different plans and options. It can be hard to know which is the right plan for you. It can also get pricey if you need a bit more advanced features, example business site or blog. You also get limited built-in functions and integrations. Some features such as multilingual websites and user logins are not integrated yet, but you can put them on a wish list. So that was it for pros and cons. Okay, so that was it for this video. I hope you liked this video. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Press hit the like button. And if you want to start a free trial, please click the link in description box below. And that was it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.